doing original songs. But before I start, I have to test a few things out. Like, for example, well, I'm not telling you what I'm doing, but I am testing things out. Okay, see, I don't know how this works. I'm actually trying to watch my live. But I don't know how to, oh, I see. Click on live. But I am testing things out. There we go. Okay, see, I don't know how this works. I'm actually trying to watch my live. Okay. I can actually see my live. Great. Now I have to finish going live. Let's see. I'm not live everywhere yet. Yes, I am. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. One more thing I got to do before I can be live everywhere. Click that button. Okay, now I'm live pretty much everywhere. And one more thing to set up. One more little thing, one more minor detail. Okay. I am now live everywhere. Welcome to those who are just joining. I don't know if anybody's here yet. I'm just going to wait a little while before I start doing original songs for you. Oh, Adri is here. Welcome. Oh, and so is Avalon. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Fins up. Hey, I'm doing okay. How you doing? Elle, how are you? And David, how's it going? For those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm going to be doing original songs for you. Oh, you know what? Let me try one more thing. There's this little thing that I don't know if this works, but I want to try it. And tell me if you see a difference. Like that? Well, I don't know if that... Oh, no, wait a second. I didn't even get to click it because there's something blocking my click. All right. I don't know if that made a difference. I don't know if I should make it my the light brighter or not. I could make the light brighter. Should I make it brighter? What do you think? Let me see what happens if I make it brighter. Is that better? That looks a little better. What do y'all think? Better? Elle, thank you for liking the live. David, how are you? Krish, Adri, thank you for the rose. Oh, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Better, okay, good. I can make it brighter. I don't know if it would be brighter is better. I can make it. But you know what? I have my light. I have to stand up. It's all the way behind my desk because there wasn't room on my desk. I had it sitting behind my monitor on this tripod. And I have this small desk and there's just like not enough room. So I put the thing on the floor behind the desk. Now I got to stand up and lean over to change the to change the light. But I could make it brighter. All right, let me just try this. Is that better? Maybe that's still better. Still better? Better than before? Oh, let me get all my screens. I got all these screens all over the place and I gotta line everything up. Hey, Amar. So I'm a songwriter. I'm here to share my original songs with you, so I hope you will stick around. Nabs is here. Hey, welcome. Happy weekend. So, better. Okay, good. I can make it even brighter, but I think this is probably good. Baby gorgeous, how are you? I'm so good to see you. Maris is here. You know, when I was a kid, I was a Yankee fan because they had Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris, and that was all I needed to know when I was 5 years old. That's what made me a Yankee fan. So, hey. Ava, welcome. Blackest is here. Abdul, Nicholas, welcome everybody. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm going to be doing original songs for you. Hello, hello, hello. So, it's always a question. You know, I don't have my set list planned in advance. I often, or I try to plan the first song But I'm not even sure what the first song should be. I'm guessing this is always a good one to start with. You light up any room. Hope you can all hear me. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. I want to hold you all my life. Gaze into your two glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. Diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Oh, thank you, Ari, for the candy bouquet. I appreciate the love. When 10,000 years have passed, this love of ours is always gonna last. Still burning bright. Sun's gone cold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're a diamond, let me be your band of gold. Esther, someone you loved, please. I'm guessing that's a request for a song by somebody or another, but so Esther, I'm a songwriter. I'm here to share my original songs with you. So I hope you'll hang out. And Bella, I hope you'll hang out. And Maya and Meadow and Ava and Kelsey and Ivy, I hope you'll all hang out and hear some of my original songs that I'm sharing with you. And I hope you will like them and let me know what you think. You can rate the songs on a scale of 1 to, you decide. High computer load detected. Learn how to reduce it. View more tips. I don't know why the computer load should be high. I have 2 browsers with a bunch of tabs open. Hopefully that's not affecting my stream in any way. Should I view more tips? Do I dare view more tips? Well, I clicked view more tips and then nothing happened. Oh, there it is. Close other applications like recording and streaming tools. Well, I can't close the streaming tools because then I won't be able to stream. Change the settings to reduce the user resources. CPU underclocking. Ooh, cool down your CPU. but I have a fan in there. Oh, Nat, thank you so much for 2 heart puffs. I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much. So, okay, so, I have a new single that just came out. So I guess it would be a good thing to do my new single. Although I just put out a video. Well, at least on one platform. I just posted it like 10 minutes ago. So I don't know. Oh, Matt, thank you so much. Nat, I'm sorry. I really appreciate you. 10 heart puffs. Thank you so much for the love. I could wait for more people to see that video and then join. Or I could just do the new single right now. So, I wrote this song because I am really, I follow politics because it matters. Politics matters. It really does. It affects our lives. And I just want to, if I could do one thing with my music, I just want to make the world even a little bit better. Oh, Mayor, how are you? So it's really concerning to me how divided the country is, and a big reason is that we can't even agree on what's true and what's not true. But everybody's got really strong opinions. People believe what they believe, and that's it. And they're right, and you're wrong if you disagree with them. So I wrote this song. They said it, you heard it on cable news. You read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's fooling us when so much is at stake? Have we both made certain to verify the facts and really looked into how credible is the source? And have we considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same questions. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. I got this message again. They keep telling me I have a high computer load. Nat, thank you for 3 more roses. And Katie, thank you for sharing the live. And Isla, thank you for sharing the live. And if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to share, like, and hit that follow button or subscribe button, depending on where you are. It's called either follow, subscribe. It might be called like in some platforms. I don't know. But I am streaming in several different places. Why am I so chill? Because I'm not trying to be. I'm just, that almost leads me to another song. Because I'm just being me. And I actually have a song, my previous single is called Being Me, but I am not going to do that quite yet. I will do that probably. But, the song I just, and thank you so much, Nat, for all the shares. So the song I just played, it asks a question. one of the questions among many, it says, oh, it's not a question. Yeah, it is a question. I'm sorry. It says, have we considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? I actually have a song that attempts to answer that question. And I'm going to do that one right now. Well, I'm not answering it. I'm helping you to answer it for you. I'm encouraging you to find the answer to that question. And there is a way. There is a way you can figure this out. And turn on the news. There's endless raging. Oh, sorry. Turn on the news. There's endless raging and whining about groomers, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided as the haters keep searching for things to make sound scandalous. It's easy to get swept up in this culture war till we see who the outrage machine is really working for. There's a trail to the boss's door. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Owners of private jets get richer and richer, while the fountain of fear's favorite party cuts their taxes. That 5 men in robes made it legal to bribe politicians, 'cause that's really all a super PAC is. It's pay to play like their corporate donors want it. You and me take a back seat to their profits. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. They know voters would kick them to the curb if we were watching what they do. So they get us mad and they keep us scared, 'cause they sure don't want us to follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Who pulls the levers? Go get her, follow the money. So, there's a line in that song. It says, their 5 men in robes made it legal to bribe politicians, because that's really all the super PAC is. Well, first of all, the 5 men in robes, that refers to the Supreme Court and some of their rulings that allowed unlimited money in politics, especially the one known as Citizens United. And if you don't know what a super PAC is PAC, it's an acronym for Political Action Committee. And before Citizens United, there were laws to regulate these things. And a PAC was limited. You could collect money for candidates, but you were limited to it was either $3,500 or $5,000 per candidate for each PAC. But Citizens United opened the floodgates to unlimited money in politics, and then they were able to create super PACs that could donate as much as they want to anybody. That's political action committees. And the 5 men in robes, by the way, they were actually 10 men, because 5 men in the 70s and 5 different men. They were all men who voted for this on the Supreme Court, and they were all appointed. All the men who voted for this were appointed by presidents from the same party. And that's the same party that keeps cutting taxes for rich people. You know, the owners of private jets get richer and richer. So anyway, follow the money. So when you see the outrage media trying to get you all worked up about things that are unrelated to that, follow the money. Okay. Okay, so what should we do next? For those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. I'm a songwriter. I'm here to share original songs and spread some good vibes, or at least healing to the country. I don't know, maybe that song would be unhealing. Grace is here, and Katie, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you so much. And if you're enjoying, please do share and follow me if you're not following already. Welcome. And Cads? Yeah, Cads, how are you? Emily, how are you? What's up? Is WSG? I don't know that one. What's up, Gramps? No, I don't know. So, how are y'all doing tonight? Let me know. Let me know how you're doing, because I want to know. Because I'm being friendly. I'm making friendly small chat. Small chat? Small talk. It's friendly chatter. So I mentioned earlier, Crazy Acres, welcome. I keep getting these messages that I have a high computer load. You know, I closed all the apps, but I have 2 browsers open and 2 streaming apps. So I don't know, but I've had this before and never seen this message. So I don't know if my computer's getting too hot. Ooh, maybe it is. I don't know why. Do I have to clean out the fan? It's annoying. I have to open up the computer and then blast the fan with compressed air. I hardly ever do that because it's so annoying. But or maybe I changed some settings. Thank you to all of you who are tapping the screen. I see the hearts flying, so please do keep tapping the screen and let's get up to 10,000 likes. That would be totally amazing. Jessica, well, I'm doing good now because I'm here with you all, sharing my original songs and chatting and hanging out. Oh, you know what? As long as I'm doing songs, positive songs and message songs, this is one, I wrote this one. I'm really proud of this one because there's an artist named Daniel Nahmod, Nahmod, and he actually makes a living as an artist. He you can hear him on Spotify. He writes all his own songs. Every song he's ever recorded is written just by him alone, with one exception, and that's this one, because I wrote this one with him, and he put it on his album. The album is called One Power, and One Power, by the way, is like the best spiritual song I think I've ever heard. But this song is on the album, and I just remembered about, I thought, gee, that's a pretty good song. I should learn this song. So hopefully I don't mess it up. Wait. Maybe we can never house the homeless, rid the streets of violence and crime, make the world a safe place for our children, but we can try. Maybe we can never feed the hungry, chase every warplane from the sky, do away with ignorance and hatred, but we can try. Sometimes I feel so helpless, 'cause all I can do is my best. But even the longest journey begins with a single step. Maybe we can't always find forgiveness. Give our wildest dreams the wings to fly. Maybe we can't always love our neighbor, but we can try. We can try, we can try. We do what we can. We can try, we can try. Lend an ear, lend a hand. We can try, we can try. The way that we live, we can try, we can try. The help that we give, we can try, we can try. If it's money or love, we can try, we can try. It doesn't take much, we can try, we can try. Speak a kind word, we can try, we can try. Let another be heard, we can try, we can try. For the light, we can try, we can try. Stand up for what's right. Maybe we can't always find forgiveness. Give our wildest dreams the wings to fly. Maybe we can't always love our neighbors, but we can try. We can try, we can try. That's true. I am new on that platform, starting with the letter K. Sharing my stream to gain 1,000 active audience. Well, oh, thank you, Jessica. I guess I should copy this guy's or person's name. But you're right, I am new there, and I have no following there at all. Or maybe just 1 or 2 followers there. On the platform starting with K. Thank you so much, Jessica. Okay, one more inspirational. Well, I don't know if this is an inspirational song. Hopefully this is an inspirational song. And I saw Nabs was here earlier, and well, I don't know if I'll tell that whole story, but this song was written by request. Why is this song not in my message songs folder? It really should be. But anyway, the soldiers and the missiles, the rubble of the buildings, the ever-growing toll of death. I can't fathom all the killing. I sit in my comfortable living room, thousands of miles away, trying to come up with something deep and important to say. But the evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. Oh, thank you, Jade, for the follow. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. And thank you, Tatty. up an army. I can't undo the bombing, but if I can touch a single heart, at least that would be something. So I'll send this one simple message out to anyone I can. It shouldn't be a whole lot to ask for. Just be kind to your fellow man. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to preach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. I picture a time when armies and guns are replaced by cooperation, 'cause every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to teach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. So here's one more song about peace. Zachary, welcome, and Jaded, welcome. Oh, don't be jaded. I hope you're not too jaded because I'm doing original songs for you, so I hope that will make you unjaded. And Katie, all things beauty. And Eddie Nash, welcome. Welcome all. Welcome, come one and come all. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. Thank you so much, Jessica. Addie, how are you? So those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am doing original songs for you. Nay's version. Welcome. And Sammy, how are you? So if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to hit that follow button or subscribe or whatever it's called on wherever you are. And also share and like. And if you want to support the live by sending some love, that would be totally great. There should be, if you're not on the platform where you can just like send, like you can see my live goal, you can contribute there, or sending other items, they call them gifts. You can do that there, but other platforms, there should be a link in my profile that will allow you to support me and send love. And also, by the way, I have a website, SethHilaryJackson.com. And if you like that song, you know, on my website, you can actually download my music, stream or download, and it's name your price starting at free. And also, I have artist merch, and some of the merch items are inspired by lyrics from my songs, and that's one of the songs. So the line, every impossible dream come true, starts with the imagination. I have like t-shirts and some other items you can get with that line on it, because I think that's just a good message to share, independent of the song. And I've done that with several other songs and certain lines. Maybe I should do one. Maybe I should do one of those songs now, because I have this song. This is actually the first song I did it with. This is a song about gratitude. Oops. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought I made a mistake, but it turned out everything is cool. So here's a song about gratitude, and I do have like merch from this song on my website. But it goes like this. So Tulsa is asking me for Johnny Cash. Tulsa, I'm a songwriter. I'm here to share my original songs with you. I hope you'll hang out, check them out, and let me know what you think. So this is an original. I'm just laying low, but I do have country songs. Got no place to go, but I've got time. I can do some country songs for you. I don't need a car. I've got my guitar and this song of mine. Maybe I should be bored, just me and these four walls. Maybe I should have more, but I'm fine living small. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. I've had a bite to eat. Got 2 shoes on my feet and a place called home. My body works okay. The bills will all get paid, and I like this song. Maybe I could have more, but I could have a lot less. Maybe I can afford a little time with no stress. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. There are crazy days that tire me out to the bone. It's fine sometimes if the world wants to leave me alone. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. Gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So the line in that song, as you may have guessed, gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? And I have on my website, you can get t-shirts and coffee mugs and other items with that line. Because I thought that is such a good message. I feel like that could be the best line I've ever written because, I don't know, it's like the closest I'll ever get to the meaning of life. Jessica, thank you so much. What? No. And I hope you'll subscribe if you're not already. Oh, Ario is here and requesting a Rembrandt star, which I have not played yet. And bad poems. Sent a nice dancing emoji. I keep getting this message. It's telling me I have a high computer load detected. Jess, welcome. Addison, welcome. Those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. So please, if you're enjoying my songs and my live, please hang out if you haven't heard any of my songs yet and you just got here. Just hang around for a while and let me know what you think. And hit that follow button, the like button, the share button. Okay, so this is by request. All the greatest paintings ever made heaven's greatest work of art. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content. 'Cause you've taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man in all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again. The sun is gonna rise. This picture-perfect night will end. This love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Oops, I just dropped my pick on the floor. I just dropped my pick. My guitar pick. Ah, there it is. Ah, wait, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. My guitar pick. Oh, Ben Loves Music is here, and CJ Lion. So those just joining, for example, Mackie. Mackie has just joined. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs. I'm a songwriter. I am a songwriter. Oh, thank you so much, Bad Poems, and have a great night. I hope you're following me or subscribed, and if you're not, please do. And that goes to all of you. Please, if you're enjoying my live, smash that follow button or the subscribe button or whatever it's called on whichever platform, because I see people are here from multiple places. Oh, wait, I wonder, I haven't even checked my chat window from a certain platform. Oh no, there might be people. Oh, Helen and Andra. I don't know if you're still here, but I have so many, my screen is such a mess. There are so many windows I have to, oh no. Okay. That wasn't the disaster I was afraid it was going to be. So, let me just get my screens in order. Okay. Now my screens are in order. AJ is here. Welcome. Let's see. Now let me see if I can. I don't know. This window's divided, and it's not letting me. It's not allowing me to expand this window, so I don't know what this window up here is supposed to be for. But it's not letting me make it any bigger. C sent a TikTok universe to Honey Baby. Wow, that is so amazing. One of these days, I will get one of those. I know, it sounds like a dream. So, let's see. I don't know how any more songs I can do tonight. You know, those of you who've been following me, you know I have long COVID. I have chronic fatigue, and I don't know, I thought I took a long enough nap today. You know, I was doing pretty good today, and then I maybe just went a little too long between naps, and I didn't allow myself a long enough nap before I went live. So I'm feeling, I don't know, maybe I should just stop with the songs right now because I'm feeling fatigued. But you know, I haven't even done any like mental health songs yet, or country songs, or, well, I guess the first song I did was a country song. And I haven't done I did my new single, because I have a new single that just came out. I did that, but I haven't done my previous single, which I still really like. Okay, Ario, if I could do one more song. Oh, Darkness. Is that the one you want? If I do just one more, what should it be? Darkness? Because that is a mental health song. I'd call that a mental health song. I consider that a mental health song. So this is a song for those times where maybe all feels lost and hopeless. And hopefully the intention is to help get you through that. When you've lost another battle and you're staring at the wall and you struggle to remember what you're living for, and the ever-growing shadows are the only thing you see. Trust that you're right where you need to be. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. Just you, your thoughts and feelings can seem too much to face. But if it doesn't kill you, you know what they say. In the middle of the tunnel, you can still imagine light and the possibilities in the sunshine. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness can be healing. It's a place that we all know, a place we need to go. Darkness is for dreaming. You'll be up and down. We'll be lost and found. That place of doubt is where we work it out. Darkness is deceiving. Darkness is revealing. It's a place to take it slow, where hope has room to grow. Darkness is for dreaming. It's a place to start again, an unexpected friend. Darkness is for dreaming. Oh, thank you, and I can't read your full name. It's not showing up, but thank you for the heart me. Oh, I guess I should mention that if you... Oh, Ansley, okay. If you send a heart me, that automatically makes you a member of my fan club. So please send a heart me, join the fan club. And if you like that song, by the way, that's another song, Darkness is for Dreaming. I have on my website, SethHilaryJackson.com. You can get like t-shirts and coffee mugs and other items without line on there. Darkness is for Dreaming. And I've done that with several of my songs. I created artist merch. So, out of my song lyrics. So, And those just joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm here to do original songs for you. So now I see, I've been doing Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights, 9 New York time, but I decided to try Saturday night to see, the Sunday nights were not being so well attended. And now I see that there are more people here than there were like a few minutes ago. That was going to be my last song of the night, but now I feel like, oh, there are more people here, and I don't want to overexert because, I don't want to get post-exertional malaise. I have long COVID. Oh, and thank you, Sebastian, probably, for the follow. And if you're enjoying my live, please don't forget to smash the follow button and or the subscribe, depending on what channel you're on. Okay, I have to do one more song. This may be bad for my health. This may not be good for my health. But I haven't done I did my latest single, but the single that was the latest single before that, I really like this song a lot. It's an anthem of self-acceptance. And so it means a lot to me. I feel like, when you're an artist, they say, oh, you got to establish your personal brand. And I'm like, my personal brand is just being me. And that's what this song is. Oh, and I got to take off the capo. I got no fashion sense. Don't like to follow trends. I dress the same as I did back in school. It killed me way back then. I never could fit in. But now I could care less if I'm not cool. I'm just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Get anxious and depressed, distracted and obsessed, then sing away my troubles in a song. I fumble and I flail, I fall down and I fail, then pick myself back up and move along. Just being me, taking care of business, not trying to be the same as you or different. Pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. When I'm gone, carve it on my grave. Here lies someone who lived his life his way. Just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. No, I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Selena, thank you so much for the follow, and also Luck is Sav, thank you for the follow. And everybody, if you are enjoying my live, please don't forget to slam and smash that follow button. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am doing original songs for you, for your enjoyment, hopefully, and also spreading some good vibes. Thank you so much, Uncle Fred. So Jordan, I am a songwriter. I'm here to share my original songs with you. Oh, thank you so much, Uncle Fred. You're so kind. Oh, and we got an animation, a sparkly animation. That means, I think that means we got 20 viewers. So welcome to those just joining, like for example, Hayden and Brielle and Olivia and Addison and Kenny and Adeline. How are you? So I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I am here to share my original songs with you. So I don't know if I can really do any more. You know what? Maybe I can do one more because I'm gonna do a mellow song. So Addison, I'm doing okay, except I have long COVID, I have chronic fatigue, and I don't want to get post-exertional malaise. So Uncle Fred, I am doing original songs. I'm a songwriter, so I hope you are enjoying my originals. I'm gonna do. I don't know if I should do any more. I probably shouldn't do any more. How long have I been live? Have I been live an hour yet? You know what I'd really like to do, I've said this before, is I would love to just take a break, pause the live. I actually have a little screen I could put up that says, be right back. And I could lie down for 10 minutes and take a nap and then, come back and see if I can do more songs. How long have I been live? How long is this live? Why does it not say? Oh, okay, it says, yes, it does say. 55 minutes. Usually, last year, this is about when I would stop doing songs, But more recently, maybe I've been getting a little better because I've been going over an hour and I've been, even as long as an hour and 15 or 20 minutes, I've done songs. But, yeah, I got to take care of my health. I don't know if I should have even done that song, but I wanted to. I want to do more songs for you. I actually have a brand new song I was going to break out tonight. I haven't really practiced it though. I just finished it. I don't know. I guess I kind of finished it yesterday. I assume it's finished. I have this Friday night songwriter group that I go to. We meet by Zoom. That's also like the extent of my social life. I never miss that meeting because it's like the only time I interact with anybody other than my wife. We're home together. Oh, somebody sent me something and I didn't see it. Oh, no, who sent me? Oh, okay, it must have been Candy. Oh, that must have been worth, okay. Well, thank you so much. So, anybody who wants to support the live, by the way, I should just mention my live goal. Okay, I mentioned it. You can see the hat and mustache, just 2 of them. That's my live goal for tonight. It's a modest goal. But every contribution helps. So anybody who wants to show some love, I really would appreciate that. And support the live. So what can we talk about now? Somebody asked me a question. I want to answer questions. Anyway, I have this new song. I finished it last night. I went to my songwriter group. I had a couple of questions, I take feedback. People give feedback on the songs. And I brought this song in last week and the week before, and there was, things to change. And last night, there was really nothing to change, but there was one question I had about the song. There's one change I wanted to make, and I just wanted people's opinion on whether they thought that was a good change. And everybody said, yes, it's a good change. So I made the change, and that, as far as I can tell, songs are never really finished. Even after I record a song, it's not necessarily finished. Because like earlier I played Gratitude in a Heartbeat. So what I'm playing now, when I'm playing it on my live, it's actually a little bit different from what is out there on Spotify. Maybe I should change it, not to change it to Spotify, but to change it on my website. I can easily just change the song on my website. So I changed a line. So the song on Spotify, the bridge, I don't know if you know what a bridge is, but that's the part of the song that's different from the rest of the song. And it says, there are crazy days that tire me out to the bone. Sometimes I want the world to just leave me alone. And I thought, it's not like, well, yeah, sometimes I want the world to leave me alone, but that's not really what I want to say in that song. Because whether or not I want it, it's going to happen. So I changed the line to, it's fine sometimes if the world just leaves me alone, or if the world wants to leave me alone. So I feel like that just has more of the attitude I want to say, because it's a song of gratitude. And if the world leaves me alone for, that's fine. It's not like I want it to. I mean, sometimes maybe I want it to, but it's not up to me necessarily. So I thought it's much better to say it that way. So even if the song, and that song actually, when I first released it, it was released under a different title. I wrote it called Not a Whole Lot. And if you heard the song, and any music publisher would probably say it should be called Not a Whole Lot. And that's how I wrote it. But that line, gratitude in a heartbeat, what more does anyone need? I'm like, that line just stands out. Every time I sing the song, that should be the title. So I changed the title and I made a new album cover and I re-released it. But so I've had songs, and also another song. I have a song called Enough that I sometimes play. It's a song that means a lot to me. It's a mental health song. It's about struggles with self-esteem, and so the second verse of that song, on the recorded version, I've sang it this way for years. It says, what does it say? Oh God! Wait, let me look it up because I can't think of it right now. It says, I still can hear that voice come piercing through the years, reminding me to blame myself. I thought, reminding me? That voice isn't just reminding me. It's doing more than reminding me. It's commanding me. That's much better. So the recorded version still says reminding me, but when I sing it now, when I perform it live, so this is years after I wrote the song, I changed it. So now it says commanding me. And that's how I sing it usually. If I remember the change, I sing it that way. So when I say that I finished the song the other day, I mean, it's finished for now. And I really wanted to play it for you tonight, but I haven't really had a chance to practice it at all. So, and now that I'm struggling with my chronic fatigue, and you know what? I got my COVID booster today. I am over 65. And I still go out when I go in public. I'm one of those people. I guess some people still maybe are judgmental or whatever, but I'm wearing a mask in public. And 2 years ago, I thought, okay, I've avoided COVID for 3 years. I guess, and I was keeping up on the data. The CDC website was saying low transmission in your area, and the gym was like, oh, we got state-of-the-art ventilation, and I'm going to the gym, and I was wearing a mask at the gym, and nope. There were some other people doing it, but most people weren't. So I thought, all these people they must be okay. Maybe it's just okay I don't have to wear a mask anymore. And I checked the CDC. It says low transmission. So, okay, I guess it's safe. So I went to the gym for a week without a mask, and I got sick within a week, and I've never recovered. I have chronic fatigue. And that's why I'm not doing any more songs this evening. So maybe, I've been going live Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I decided this week to try Saturday to see if the attendance would be improved. And so far, it seems that yes, there is better attendance tonight than there has been on my recent Sunday lives. So I think I'm going to try Saturday again next week. So I do go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 9 o'clock New York time. And I usually do songs for about an hour, sometimes more, sometimes less. And I do original songs. I'm a songwriter. And I also, You know, like when I'm done with songs, I like to usually hang around and chat, tell stories, talk about whatever, be silly, hopefully spread good vibes. Because if you can notice, the title of my live is Original Songs and Good Vibes. Oh, you know what? You know, I changed my my background a little bit, but I notice that so you know on the platform that most of you are on, the platform whose name sounds like a clock, it's a vertical stream. But I have this app called Streamlabs, and it streams both horizontal and vertical. But on this platform, I'm using the Live Studio app. So I actually found out recently that I can use both of these apps at the same time. But it has to go through Streamlabs. Streamlabs has this thing, it's called a virtual camera. So I turn on virtual camera, and then I can also stream through the Live Studio app. But it looks like the Live Studio app is receiving the horizontal stream. So my stream doesn't look exactly the way I planned. You know, if you're on the other vertical platforms, it looks a little bit different, and I think a little bit better. I changed my thing to have a blue little background and a blue frame. So I don't know if if that's affecting, the number of views I'm getting or not, or if it's the night. Saturday night is better than Sunday night. I don't know. But I will see. I'm going to keep the experiments going. It's so weird. Some nights there are like 5 people here. Some nights there are like 200 people here. And I don't know why. I have no idea if it's the algorithm or if it's something I'm doing differently or if it's just random. Oh, tonight there are just people who feel like hanging out and hearing original songs online. I don't know. Crocodile. Hello. How are you? Hey. Daddy. I am a daddy. But my kids are all grown up now. If I were doing more songs, that brings to mind a couple of songs that I would do for you. But I am fatigued. I probably should go. I really think I need to lie down because I am having fatigue. I have chronic fatigue. I have long COVID, and I really hate it. Oh, thank you, Liz, for 2 roses. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the love. And anybody else, if you're enjoying my live, please show some love. And I do have a live goal that some of you can see. And we have not had any contributors to the live goal yet. I would love to get some contributions and actually meet the live goal before I go. That would be totally amazing. We haven't met the live goal in a while. For a while we were meeting it like pretty regularly. We even increased the live goal. But now, since we haven't met it recently, we've reduced it. So if we can meet the live goal, and also follow me, hit that follow button, or subscribe, or whatever. And set your notifications so you'll know when I go live. And I should push my website. I have a website where you can actually hear my music. You can not only hear it, stream it, you can also download it. You can get my artist merch. You can sign up for the Seth Edge newsletter. And all the other things that you can do on an artist's website, SethHilaryJackson.com. But as it says right at the bottom of the screen, now it's easier to read than it used to be. But my links, my music links and my social links are all in my profile. It actually, what it says, it depends on what platform you're on. On the platform most of you are on, it says website. But on some of the other platforms, it says Linktree. It would say Linktree everywhere, except that the platform whose name sounds like a clock doesn't allow me to change the name of that link. So I have to say website, and it does take you to my website, but it takes you to all my links, including my Discord. I have a Discord that you can join, and hopefully we get to know each other. And see the animation is there celebrating that we got 200 viewers in the room. Well, we had. That's totally amazing. I'm so glad you're all here. I really appreciate you all for being here. I love all of you who are here. And especially those of you who are having fun with me tonight and are enjoying my live. But if you're not enjoying my live, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I won't take it personally. I swear I won't. I'll try not to. You know, I do have a tendency to take things personally, but I will do my best. And I wish I could, I really wish I could do more songs for you. I really do. But please come back on Tuesday, 9 o'clock New York time, and Thursday, 9 o'clock New York time. And I will do more songs for you. And I don't know how many of you have been watching the videos I've been posting. Well, that's okay. I don't feel lonely when I'm hanging out with you all. I don't know. I've always been good at keeping myself busy. You know, when I was a kid, I was not the kid with like a million friends. I wish I wanted to have a million friends. I always felt like there was something wrong with me because I had a brother and a sister. They were both like really popular. They both had a million friends, and I, like had one or two friends. But I found ways of keeping myself entertained. You know, when I was a kid, but I used to feel like there was something wrong with me because I didn't have a million friends like my brother and my sister. But I'm kind of over that, mostly. It never really goes away, you know. But I am, I'm pretty okay with it. Especially now it's a health thing. I can't even, I don't even go out. And happy Saturday to you, Daniel. And Sammy and Sophie is here, and Pookie. And Gabby is here, and Sophia, and Meow, and Kin. Welcome, 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 Natalie, and question mark. You know, when I was a kid, there was, oh God, now I can't remember the name of the song. It was a big hit song by a band called Question Mark and the Mysterians. They were a one-hit wonder band. What was the song? I could look it up. Caitlin and Samantha is here, and Grace, and I'm sorry, names are going by so fast, and Maddie, and Liberty, and Nadine. Welcome to my live. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm a songwriter. I share original songs and hang out and hopefully just have fun. And fiddle around on the guitar because I'm too fatigued. I have chronic fatigue. I have long COVID. So I have to stop doing songs, but I can still fiddle around on the guitar. Fidget, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm fidgeting on the guitar. Hopefully it sounds musical, somewhat musical. You know what? That's actually a lick from a certain song by a certain band that I am obsessed with. So I'm what they call a deadhead. I don't know anybody is familiar with the Grateful Dead rock band, but I listen to them almost every day. That was a lick from one of their songs. I actually used to go to concerts a lot when I was younger. Now I just can't. Well, first of all, I have the fatigue, so I can't go out anyway. But I had a chance to go to a concert a few years ago. It's like, I used to love going to concerts. I went to so many concerts, but the idea of going to a rock concert now, I'm like, oh my God, it just seems like too much trouble. But I went to somewhere between 250 and 300 Grateful Dead concerts over a period of 30 years. No exaggeration. You're a deadhead. All right. Recognize that? Renee? Please tell me you recognize that. Oop. Please tell me you recognize that. And you know, I do original songs, but every once in a while, I can be talked into doing a Grateful Dead cover. That's the exception. Because I'm such a deadhead, so I will do Grateful Dead covers occasionally. But other than that, I do original songs. So tonight, I was listening to, I was recently just listening to like shows from the early 70s, especially 72 to 74, mostly 74. Then I started listening to some 73. And then I thought I was getting tired of that. So now I've been listening to 1990. 1990 for the Grateful Dead was a really great year. It was like almost a comeback. And then, well, I guess even after Brent died, they were still pretty good for the rest of the year, and even the following year. But Jerry Garcia, Jerry as we call him, his health. Oh, thank you so much for the rose. I can't say your name because, well, I can say smell. I can say that. I can use that word, right? Smella. I can say that. So, the frustration with the later years of Grateful Dead is they became so predictable. The thing that really I loved the most, I love the music. The thing I loved about the Dead concert was you just get lost in time. It's like time would go away. Thank you so much, Renee. Yes, you recognize it. Thank God. That means I didn't screw it up too badly. But, you just kind of lose track of time. But then the later years, they became really predictable. So it was harder to lose track of time because, they had this format that they used to follow. So they do like a 90-minute set, the second set. And it's like, okay, well, there are 4 songs or maybe 5 before drums. Okay, now they're almost at drums. Oh, now they're at drums. They're halfway through the set. And now they're coming out of space. You can kind of get lost during space, but then once they come out of space, you're like, oh, now the show's winding down. So you kind of always knew where you were. And that's why as far as their musicianship, they were like really better than they were. Although Jerry actually maybe wasn't as creative as he was. Like when you listen to the stuff he was playing in 74, it's like he was just making up licks and stuff. But by the later years, kind of all the licks he was kind of already had all the licks and he was just kind of recycling them. But the thing that made the Dead not as good in their later years is just the predictable format of the shows and the fact that they were not as willing to just jam out. Wait a second, I'm losing my screens here. I got to get all my screens together. So, again, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I do original songs and just hang out and hopefully spread good vibes. And I go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I guess for now, Saturdays. 9 o'clock New York time. I do original songs usually for about an hour. And then I usually hang out for a while, like I'm doing now. And hopefully we're having fun. Hopefully this is entertaining in some way or another, or just spreading good vibes. And I hope if you enjoy my live, I really hope you will hit that follow button or subscribe or whatever it's called on whatever platform you're on. been here before, Mohammed, haven't you? I think I recognize your name. Or either that or there's been a different Mohammed here. Jose, how are you? And if I were still doing songs tonight, you know, I'm always hearing, you look like Jim Carrey. Everybody says, I hear that a lot. And hearing that all the time reminded me that I have a song called Dumb and Dumber. So I revived the song and people really seem to like it. I've gotten a lot of requests for it since I started playing it. So I released it as a single. And since I can't play it tonight, but because I'm kind of, suffering from fatigue. So I'm done with songs for tonight, but you can hear it on my website, SethHilaryJackson.com. You can actually download it there, or you can hear it on Spotify or any of the streaming platforms. So don't forget to click. There's a link in my profile that takes you to all my other links, so you can hear that song and others. If you've heard any songs tonight that you like, have I done any that have not been, let's see it. I think every song I've done tonight is actually up there on the website. I do a lot of songs in my lives. You know, I have a lot of country songs that I play, and most of them I have not recorded yet. Yes, the song by Faith Hill, Breathe. I was just thinking about that song the other day for some reason. Yeah, I used to write country. I used to go to Nashville. I used to commute. I was living in Los Angeles, and I go to Nashville like four times a year, and then my kids were born. I cut it back to 3. But I was going to Nashville, and I was writing songs with Nashville writers, and I was pitching songs to publishers and labels even, if I could get into a label. There was this one label I used to meet with on a regular basis till they went out of business. So I was like, really, and I listened to the country radio all the time. I have not listened to country radio since I moved out of California. I'm now in the New York area. There's not even a country station in New York, I don't think. There wasn't last time I checked. But I started getting really tired of listening to country radio because, I don't know, they started getting, I used to go there and I'd pitch songs, and for a while, I was getting really a lot of attention in the industry, and I came really close, had a lot of near misses, and almost got my big break a bunch of times. And then the last few years, it started getting really discouraging. They started looking for a type of song that I just don't write. And they started saying, well, your songs don't sound young enough. It sounds like it was written by an old guy, and we need songs that sound like young kids talk today. And I'm like, well, I actually probably could have learned to do that, because when I first started going to Nashville, I'm not a country guy, I'm from the city, but I had to learn to write songs that sound like something a country singer would say. And I did that. So if I really put the effort in, I probably could have learned, maybe. And I had kids who were the age, so I probably could have learned to write those kind of songs. But I just got, I don't know, I got tired of it, and I got tired of going there all the time. And, I still have this, it's still, I let, the fear of rejection was just too much. I couldn't take it anymore. And it's funny because I didn't get rejected as much as, I guess in a way every songwriter gets rejected almost every time they pitch a song, because most songs don't get recorded. But I would get, I'd meet with publishers, and I got I got offered some deals, and I signed a couple of deals, and I probably could have gotten a major deal had I made this one phone call, but I got the anxiety got to me, and I didn't do it. But, it was just so stressful, constantly having to call up people that I was hoping would do something for me, these music publishers, and then trying to get people who were connected to Nashville to write with me. And, I had some regular co-writers, but, the goal is always to find somebody to write up, they call it, to write with somebody more successful than you, which is really hard to do, especially when you're living out of town. They want to write with other Nashville writers. So I had a really big disadvantage of that. But I did. I got to write with some songwriters who had #1 hits. And a couple of the songs that I've written with those people are songs that I perform regularly in my live. In fact, I played one tonight. I opened with it tonight. So anyway, that's the story. So if you're enjoying my live, please hit that follow button really hard. Smash it. I guess that's the expression. Smash the follow button, right? Smash! Or the subscribe. Some platforms it's called follow. Some platforms it's called subscribe. Some platforms it might be called something else, like. Or I don't know what else it could be called. Subscribe, follow, whatever. But do that. So anyway, I think I'm going to finally end the live because I really have to lie down. I have really had a great time, as usual, hanging out with you all. I hope I'll see you again. Again, I'm live Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. 9 o'clock New York time. I do original songs for about an hour, and I hang out as long as I can. And I hope I'll see you next time. Why is that not working? Why is that not working? I thought I was hitting end live. Why is that not ending the live? Oh, because I hit the wrong button. Okay.